Welcome back to my channel Database Solution. Hope you are doing very well. In this video we are going to learn about return command in Snowflake scripting. This is the third video on Snowflake scripting. If you do not watch previous video, you can watch from my channel Snowflake scripting playlist. So before going forward, I request you viewer to please subscribe the channel and like this video if you find this video helpful. Now let's get started and learn return command. To return a value, we use here return command in Snowflake scripting. We can return a value from a block in a stored procedure or an anonymous block. You can return a value one of the following data type, for example SQL data type like integer, varchar, date data type or etc. And we can also return as a table. So let's go to Snowside Web UI and learn with demo. Here I am using free trial Snowflake account and this is my Snowside Web UI. So let's create here table called sales for demonstration with this structure id equal to integer, amount is equal to float. So let's control enter to execute. Here sales table created. Let's insert sample data using insert into command into sales table. Here 3 record inserted. Let's validate. Here you can see here 3 record inserted into table. So let's create procedure to learn about return command. So we create here procedure using create or replace keyword, then procedure, then this is the procedure name, this is the mandatory keyword, create or procedure, this is the mandatory keyword and this is the optional keyword. Then return as a, we want to return as a float. We use here language SQL. We can also use here Java, Python or JavaScript or Scala as well. Then as we can declare here variable, for example v underscore total underscore sales as a float. Then we use here beginning and end keyword. We write here SQL statement or Snowflake scripting statement. So we use here SQL statement select sum of amount and we want to store this value into this variable v underscore total underscore sales as we defined in declare section from sales, and we want to return this value stored in this variable using return command. So let's execute and create this procedure. Here this procedure is created get underscore total underscore sales. If you want to call this procedure, we can use here call command. Then let's execute to call this procedure. Then this is the sum of amount and this is the sum of amount and stored in this procedure and returned by this keyword return keyword. Okay, 100 plus 200 plus 300, that is 600. Now let's do another demo in return keyword. So we again create here procedure create or replace procedure, then procedure name, we want to get all data from sales table. Then we use here returns keyword and we want to return as a table. So we use here table id which is integer data type, amount which is float data type, language we use here SQL, as declare we want to declare here variable v underscore rs as a result, set data type and we want to write here statement in beginning and end section of block. So we write here v underscore rs as a select star from sales table. This execute and store the value which this statement execute and store the value in v underscore rs as a result set, and we want to return this result set using called return keyword and table as a object. So we write here return then table in bracket we write here variable name which result set data type. Okay, so let's execute and create this procedure, call this procedure and you can see here as a table return using this procedure. Okay, let's do another demonstration without specifying data type in table. Okay, so we write here create or replace procedure, then procedure name, return as a table without specifying data type of table column, language as a SQL, as declare we declare variable as a result set, we write here beginning and end section and we write here SQL statement v underscore rs, we use here assign operator to assign this statement into this variable and we want to return as a table. So we use here return table as a v underscore rs. So let's create this procedure, let's call this procedure. You can see here same result as we do with this procedure. Okay, so let's do another demo using the Snowflake sample database and create procedure. So let's create procedure create or replace procedure. This is the mandatory keyword, this is the procedure name, we declare variable in bracket as a varchar data type, return as a table, language SQL, as we declare variable in this section v underscore rs as a result set. Begin, we write here SQL statement in this section, begin and end section as a select star from. This is the database, this is the schema, and this is the customer as a table. This is the database, this is the schema, and this is the table. Okay, where we want to filter in market segment using this variable. We use here binding variable using colon, then variable name, then in bracket we terminate here this statement, and result of this query stored in this variable. Okay, and we want to return this result set using return as a table object. So let's create. Here procedure is created. Let's call this procedure, and we want to declare, we want to assign here value building. We want to return only building as a table. Okay, so let's see. You can see here market segment only building. If you want to return another value, then for example automobile, let's use this value and write here, then call this again store procedure, and you can see only automobile. So in this video we learn about return command, return as a table, return as a SQL database. So that's all about in this video. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe the channel and like this video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.